My name is Hauwa Mohammed Alhaji. I'm here to present a paper, Multimedia, Teaching Method and Literacy. Content. Introduction. Meaning of multimedia. Importance of multimedia in teaching and learning. Merit and demerit of multimedia and teaching and learning. Teaching method. How teachers can enhance the use of multimedia in teaching and learning. Multimedia literacy. Basic skills for computer literacy. Conclusion and recommendation. Introduction. The use of multimedia in schools has been expensive as it has been effective in increasing productivity and retention rate. Research has shown that people remember 20 of what they see, 40 of what they see and hear, about 75% of what they see, hear and do. It is recognized that conventional media technology can not longer meet the need in teaching and learning processes. They are being replaced by multimedia technology. This technology provides a learning environment that is self-paced, learner control and critical thinkers. Meaning of multimedia. Multimedia is the field concerned with the computer-controlled integration of text, graphics, drawing, still and moving image, videos, animation, audios, and any other media where every type of information can be represented, stored, transmitted, and processed digitally. Importance of multimedia in teaching and learning. 1. The evaluation of multimedia has made it possible for learners to become more involved in their work. 2. They can create multimedia application, browse and find information by themselves. 3. This would make them active participants in their own learning processes rather than being passive learners. Merits of using multimedia in teaching and learning. It helps teachers to prepare their lesson, make research, and to be digital current. You prepare your lesson plan before time. It will make you become innovative. You see so many, as you research, you see so many things in, so many ideas. So you choose what you think is perfect and good for the students. 2. Presenting different drawing and pictures help to clarify ideas and communication of information. The pictures or videos you show will give you less work in explaining to the student what you are talking about. 3. Using different presentation along with maps, other kinds of presentation help to get the information closer to reality. Now, you are talking about animals and you are showing them videos of animals. It will make them know this is what animals is all about. They know they can see the animals, they can see them walking or running. It makes them become so much closer to reality. They see it in real sense instead of you trying to like explain, give trying to explain, trying to give instance, and this all, when you have your video, it makes you explain less. Number 4, adding music help to make the idea clearer and it attract the attention of learners. Sometimes when you add music to a presentation, any child that is in the class and hearing the music will attract him to that lesson that you want to teach. Number 5, it helps learners remember and transfer their knowledge. Like we have said earlier on, what they see and what they do, the children will remember. It is 75% of what they see and do. So once they see it, once they can see, they can remember at any time. Number 6, it supports users' work and in innovation, which makes the possession of computer a necessity. Once they get use of computers, they are using the systems in the school, they will find it necessary to ask for computers at home so that their parents can provide them. It makes things easier for the teachers too. Number 7, the ability to bring image, sound, and video without leaving the classroom. You as a teacher, you can provide video or pictures right inside your class. Number 8, the use of image along with words diminishes the overwhelming nature of text, help the students to manage the cognitive load, which increases retention. Number 9, it exposes learners to new experience that would be otherwise impossible. Whatever they see, like we said, they will get to remember. As they see, they can be able to explain what they have seen and remember it at any time, and they get to know new things, new innovation. Like I said earlier, we said merit. Whatever has merit has a demerit. The demerit of using multimedia in teaching and learning. 1, the expense associated with the quality projectors of computer for every student can be quite high. For instance, you have children of maybe 30 in your class. For you to afford that computer, the amount of you to afford that 30 computers for each child is not easy. It is expensive. Then number 2, the amount of images, video in a lesson can slow down the delivery of the classroom. Sometimes the video, when you have your video and the video is too long, it's going to occupy the period of your lesson, so it's going to be a problem. Number 3, student access to computer at home may also cause problem. Exactly. Sometimes allowing children to search or to make researches by themselves, they will end up not doing what you have asked them to do. For example, you ask them to make researches, go and look at define computer. When they go, they have access to that computers, they may end up watching films or any other thing, doing something different out of what you have asked them to do because they have access to it. So it's also a problem. They need to be guided. Number 4, the quality of electronics device can create inequality in the project and the representation. Number 5, students may spend more time learning computer skills to access information than focusing on the other lesson. Exactly. Sometimes students, once you are teaching and they have computers in their hands, like I said earlier, you are teaching them and they have computer, instead of them to listen to what you are saying, they will be busy pressing the computer, doing different things. So you need to be very careful as a teacher. Number 6, classroom management becomes problem if students work in group to share computer. If you have one computer for 10 people, or maybe one computer for 2-3 people, is a problem. So we need to take note as a teacher. Multimedia teaching method. These are methods used by teachers to achieve desired learning by students. Example, the use of slide. In PPTs, what you prepare to present for them is also a method, a way of presenting your lesson. So that is what we call use of slide, how you use them. You should be careful and take note of how you use them. Use of motion pictures, educational films, video tapes. Number 3, lecture method. This is where you stand, you lecture children, you say it, you come to the children, you stand, you lecture them, you said whatever you want to say, why they are quiet, or you ask. Sometimes you may ask questions. It depends on how you want to do it. Number 4, discovery method. This is a process where you ask children to go and find out solution of a problem. Number 4, question and answer method. This is where you ask questions and they give answers to those questions. They go look for answers for those questions. Then discussion method. This is when we come together, you as a teacher, you be among them, you ask question, they ask you question, you discuss. This is where everybody need to participate. Everybody will contribute to his own idea. That is what we call discussion method. You people will sit down, discuss it. You discuss about a topic. Then field trip method. This is where you take children outside the school for a lesson. The number 8, use of recording movie makers. This is where you use something, you use cameras or phones to record, or sometimes the movie maker where you use pictures and on computer or laptops to create a movie. Inquiring method, etc. The teacher here decide which of the many instruction techniques would be more appropriate for a particular situation. Like I mentioned, all these teaching method that we have mentioned, you as a teacher, you should select one, one that is suitable or appropriate for your children that you can use to teach, to enhance your teaching and learning processes. Number 2, engaging students through multiple medium. You can use any other way to do it. Then 3, films can be used to provide visual materials, clarify comprehension, concept and reinforce learning. Number 4, fostering students' engagement is extremely important to the learning processes in the classroom. Use meaningful, simple example, simulating assignment, and ask provoking questions to motivate the student. Number 6, the instructional venue, indoor or outdoor, individual desks, table and chairs. Now, how can teacher enhance the use of multimedia in teaching and learning? 1, plan ahead to consider the instructional goal. You need to plan. You need to prepare your lesson before the time. Number 2, preview the program before presenting it to your student. After you must have prepared your lesson plan, you must prepare your lesson presentation, you have to preview it to avoid errors. Preview it and see if everything that you have entered is correct, or if there is any error, so that you can correct it. Avoid previewing your slide or your presentation in front of the children. Do it before you go. Number 3, determine the setting and the length of the video. We are talking about the period of your video. The video should not be too long. Sometimes when you add a video to your lesson is 35 minutes and your video is about 45 minutes or 50 minutes. The children will not concentrate. All they will be busy is to watch at that movie, and at the end of the day, your lesson expectation you may not achieve it. Number 4, set clear expectation to students. Tell them why each lesson is relevant. Number 5, make sure your teaching materials goes in line with the topic. For example, you are teaching computer and the topic is a type of computers, and you are coming to the classroom with mango, with duster. You are coming with chair. It's not relevant. It's not in line with what you are going to teach. The types of computer, you have different type of computer. Is it analog, digital? Bring it. Get the copy or the print copy of those type of computers. Bring them together. Come to the class with it. It's in line with what you are teaching. Teach them. You show them so that they will see it. Once they see it, they know what you are talking about. Number 5, make sure teaching. Okay, number 7, have a backup plan. Everything must not be video and pictures. Everything must not be video and pictures. It's clear? Number 8, as lesson progresses, pause to ask questions to know if students are following. You played your video is playing. All their mind, they are already concentrating on that film. Pause it. Ask them what they have seen. Ask them questions on it. Make your lesson accessible to different learning style. Intelligence, such as visual, logical, musical, etc. Encourage group work. Students are required to explain ideas on their own ways. What we're talking about multimedia and literacy. Now we want to bring them together. Media literacy. What does media literacy means? The ability to assess, analyze, evaluate, and create and act using the forms of communication is interdisciplinary by nature. Multimedia literacy and their basic skills. Multimedia literacy, some of the skills we should know in order to be computer literate. 1, basic hardware terminology. Number 2, research engine, word processing, simple networking diagram, browsing basics, common keyboard command. In conclusion, multimedia possesses a lot of advantage to make learning interesting with the help of its element. It can invoke creativity in both teachers and students. To that, they can apply it in order to teach or learn. Recommendation. Therefore, if multimedia teaching methods are used effectively and efficiently in the classroom by teachers of Abuja Modern School, any child from our school must be outstanding anywhere in the world, both morally, intellectually, socially, and otherwise. Thank you.